SunnyV2's content choices could qualify as the worst videos to exist on the YouTube platform. Sorry, hold on. On the YouTube platform. But we actually can unpack these SunnyV2 videos and learn something. Yep, this video is about SunnyV2. Should I even be doing this? I feel like this could get me and you in trouble. This is YouTube's best video essay guy. So who is SunnyV2? Here's a bit of context. If you know what Fox News is, think about that, but for YouTubers. But instead of sitting at a desk, SunnyV2 is just a narrator. This is him going in on Ninja.
Do not pick on anyone. There's nothing funny about it.
And this is the first element of Ninja's dark side, a constant persona that's hiding how he truly feels about certain topics.
But SunnyV2 dove deeper.
It's clear that Ninja is saying don't bully people to portray himself as an innocent person who would never do something like that to another player. But does he not realize that almost everyone is aware of his past?
Basically what SunnyV2 is saying is that Ninja's bullying in his past
You're adopted.
is so unforgivable that he could never change his ways.
The pathetic, dislikable dark part comes in when you begin to pretend to be something you're not.
This is signature SunnyV2 analysis. To his credit, SunnyV2 is also willing to do the things other YouTubers won't. They're only bothering to give words one syllable. This guy digs deep and doubles it.
Skin, firestorm, working, gay.
SunnyV2 also loves a good voice distortion. He kind of takes this review from a random parasocial weirdo and kind of turns it into a dark prophecy from another world.
He's gonna have girl issues because everything is about me.
Common topics on the channel, things like the downfall of this person, why everyone hates this guy, why this girl and 10 others are the dumbest people ever. And this guy does numbers. Millions of subscribers, millions of views, and shout outs from some of the internet's biggest creators. What I want to do in this video is deep dive SunnyV2. I want to show you what happens when you log off. Do you like dogs? Probably, right? I'm gonna SunnyV2 dogs. I'm gonna go to the streets, talk to people that aren't addicted to YouTube, and I'm gonna prove to them with SunnyV2 editing, SunnyV2 logic, and SunnyV2 voice that dogs have a dark side. Coming up in this deeply twisted video. So tell us, does your dog have a twisted dark side? As we'll see in this video, it wasn't long until the reputation of dogs took a complete nosedive. Do you think it ever puts on a fake persona, like for clout?
That trend died.
Maybe she's got a very dark backstory. Maybe mass murderer, I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
We should have got a cat.
So how do we prove that dogs have a secret dark side? How do we prove that? The answers are in SunnyV2's videos. This guy makes the funniest videos because they're just so intensely edited.
She'll be sentenced to 2 months in the Houston Harris County Jail.
Yes, SunnyV2, slam that prison gate shut. She stole 6 items of clothing from a store. Graphics, noises, inverting the colors, boom sound effects.
However, like all things in life, the Ryan's World channel has a dark side that's rarely talked about in the media.
That's a video about Ryan's Toy Review, an account where a kid reviews toys.
Because I like it.
I hate this channel.
Which, as we all know, has a pathetic dark side.
All in all, I think this might be one where you guys have to draw your own conclusion as to the shade of black that permeates the dark side of the Ryan's World channel.
SunnyV2 once made a video about the brutal collapse of sis versus bro, which is just a YouTube channel with these 2 kids who obviously grew up.
However, this insane level of success also began to introduce its own set of problems. On a Quora thread discussing the sis vs bro channel, one user wrote, "It was so much fun when they used to make their slime orbies and hide and seek videos, but as time went by it was all about their house, their room, their iPhones, not the quality content they provided."
But then the bro, Ronald, he found this and he reacted to it, and his reaction is awesome. It's just like,
I didn't even know this Quora thingy existed.
are you telling me, seriously, you're not concerned? Your channel is all but abandoned. Look at my screen time. I'm a Quora diehard, Ronald. Wake up, homie. If you want to be a great video essay guy like SunnyV2, it's important to note that if someone's ever done something, that's permanent.
You're cancelled.
You know, in school, right, we have a permanent record. SunnyV2 has them. You did it once, It's on the record. Spoiler alert, the Downfall of Dogs video will feature the SunnyV2 Guy Fawkes mask.
Dark side.
Other great things you can do, red circles.
Yet after this, the family photo stopped altogether. Fans also noticed that he'd removed his wedding ring, with the ring's absence correlating perfectly with the very first post in which he'd painted his nails.
Chris from Mr. Beast not only isn't wearing a wedding ring, but has every single nail painted. Which I would have had no idea, honestly, if SunnyV2 did not highlight that for me.
Dream's face reveal could qualify as the worst mistake made by a content creator ever, and we're going to outline several reasons why, beginning with possibly the most crucial point, being that Dream's unseen face was one of the only things keeping him relevant.
Typewriter sounds are great, highlighters are great. These are all things that can take a channel from, they're just kind of acting different, to a pathetic and sinister dark side, which needs to be exposed.
You think dogs have a toxic dark side?
I think all dogs have a secret toxic dark side, yeah. They certainly behave in a certain way to get what humans want out of them.
We found this comment on Quora. Have you ever used Quora before?
No, I haven't.
Can you just say, I use Quora all the time?
Yeah, I use Quora all the time.
So my dog is a racist. She's the loveliest, friendliest dog in the world. That is, until she sees a black person.
It does seem crazy. My dog, when he was a puppy, used to wee on white women.
All in all, I think this might be one where you guys have to draw your own conclusion as to just how much racism you're willing to support.
So saying dogs suck, it's a massive claim. I need to back it up with evidence. Every good video has evidence. And SunnyV2, he's got more evidence than anyone because every comment is fair game. Even if it's from a normal blue cat named Gumball with no likes, which is probably a child, that's solid evidence. Or like this comment that tells Dream that he's ugly with no likes on New Year's Eve.
In case half the internet telling you that you're unattractive isn't already bad enough.
Objectively, who cares? No, downfall, dark side. Dream, give up. SunnyV2 is a graph addict. Every video has graphs, and honestly,
Sis vs. Bro was once gaining well over 200 million views every single month, yet these days the channel sits completely abandoned.
I don't really use graphs, but I'm pretty certain you can use graphs to prove anything.
His channel had fallen from gaining 100 million views per month to around 20 million views per month.
But they look official. That's the thing. We're so used to seeing graphs in this official context, no one really questions what the graph is taking into account. Maybe it's like monthly views, but it's like, hey, the monthly views went down, but outside of YouTube, this person was on a TV show. That isn't shown in the graph, right? But that doesn't matter. Oh shit. The SPCA's latest post got 2 comments. Oh, that's cringe, man. Dude, no one wants to buy dogs even though they're 50% off. Seriously, when I was a kid, everyone knew the SPCA ad, and now they can't even sell one dog.
While all animals have all different experiences and reasons for ending up in care, they're all after the same thing, a safe and warm home with a family who loves them for who they are.
So they're pretending to have morals because they have a deep and twisted dark side. That's virtue signaling, isn't it? That's what virtue signaling means, right? Yeah. Like safe, warm home, that's like fake, right? Yeah. Yeah, see? Like, oh my God. That's a downfall, man. That's a dark side even. If I was a fan of dogs, I would be unsubscribing right now. Dog fans, look away. This is getting ugly, man.
They say that every parent has a favorite child. In the case of dogs, it might be time for them to become Malcolm in the Middle instead. Has Charlotte ever sort of misbehaved?
Oh, all the time.
Last time I had a pork roll on the table, and by the time I got back, it just started like gobbling it up. It was all gone.
She definitely does act differently with the hat on.
And if you take the hat off, it's all like fake fan behavior.
That's when she starts getting bad, yeah.
Wow. Do you think some dogs play like a politically correct persona to get more views?
Yeah.
According to this man, all dogs have a dark side. However, he wasn't the only one who saw this coming. Have you ever made an Instagram account for your dog?
Yeah.
While it felt like at one point dogs could do absolutely no wrong, it soon became apparent their views are taking a nosedive. How many followers has it gained in the last month, do you reckon?
Probably about 10.
Maybe some people could accuse your dog of having a downfall.
Probably.
But do you think if maybe dogs did tricks, they could get a couple more views? Most importantly, like followers, do you think?
I don't see the point.
While the career of dogs has been nothing but smooth sailing up until now, perhaps it was just the wool pulled over our eyes. I wanted to show you guys what people are saying online about dogs. Reasons to hate dogs. This is what someone's saying. Most of them are ugly, this person says. Yeah, so, I mean, that sounds pretty toxic to me.
Yeah, it is. It is.
When the reflection in your mirror is full of drugs, you know you've hit rock bottom. As you're about to find out, soon all dogs will have to chew on is their bone. Hello?
There's a dog without its leash at the skate park. There's a dog unleashed. There it is, there it is, there it is.
Let him go.
According to Google, this dog was later arrested on trespassing and murder charges. Not only did this dog harass its partner in front of children, but it later received a lifetime ban from the skate park, which is simply further proof of their undeniable dark side.
So many cats on my Instagram now.
Way more views, I feel like, and now it's like...
Now it's like they're just dogs.
Yeah.
The trend died.
Look at that negative reinforcement side, man. Feels kind of toxic, don't you think?
The numbers speak for themselves, I guess. The numbers speak for themselves, I guess.
While the golden days of dogs saw them enjoying unprecedented good press and views, after a little bit of digging, it would appear that every dog has its day. So we're going to tip off about some misbehaving dogs in here. You see some clout, you want to stop for the camera? Huh?